Morning everyone, it's Tammy and it's Saturday. I'm going to show you a routine that I do with my foundation, and it might be a little bit long, so I'm going to get started. I'm going to start with my Rachel K CC cream. Excuse me. I just find this evens out my skin tone. If there's any redness, it'll even that out. And it says to apply it with your fingers. Sunny here today. We had a little bit more snow, but we're supposed to get really cold weather during this week. I'm done with winter, I'll tell you. Okay, so we'll just give this a minute. And then I'm going to go in with my Age Rewind for under my eyes. And I have to go above because I have dark circles at the top as well. Just a little bit here. And then I just take this brush here. This is a Sedona lace. I just gently put that on. I will be getting the Eve Pearl Salmon Concealer in. I'm very anxious to try that. It's supposed to be very good. There's a lot of great reviews. And I'm also going to be getting the Eve Pearl foundation, so I will try that as well. Sorry if my voice is low. I just woke up not too long ago and I'm still carrying this cold. Now what I do is I use two different foundations, okay, in color. So I use the CoverGirl Whipped Cream, this one here, and then I got the Lorac Performance Foundation in, and you just turn the bottle, or turn the cap, and then it comes up. Sorry. And then what I do is I just take the flat foundation brush. Okay, now what you want to do is go in with the lighter color, and I put the light on one side. Sorry, you guys. And then you want to put it here. And don't worry, we'll blend that all in. And you're going to put it here. And then we're going to take a couple of pumps of the Lorac, go on the other side of the brush, and we're going to go here. So you can see the two different colors, okay? I like to put the darker down here because I like to shade the double chin so that you can't see it as much. And then my beauty blender. I didn't wet it, so I'm going to wet it. And then you just go in and you start to blend. You're blending those two colors together. So it looks like your real skin. You're not putting just the one color on. And you're putting the light where it's supposed to be. And then you're putting your dark where it's supposed to be. So if you have some foundations that are lighter, try and use them to do this. And so far I am enjoying the Lorac foundation. It is a luminous foundation, it's not a matte, but for mature skin I like it because I am very dry. Okay. So as you can, geez guys, I'm sorry. So as you can see, it looks like your own skin. So I'm okay with the coverage. I'm just going to take the rest that's on my brush and I'm just going to bring it down. And then I'm going to set this with the Laura Mercier Rich Vanilla. Okay, before that I want to just highlight with my NARS concealer in Custard. So I just want to highlight this area a little bit. Just to give it some brightness. Wake me up a little bit. And I bring that right up to the temple. I did put my moisturizer on before I started all of this. It's not a specific moisturizer I use. I'm using up a lot of the sample products I got from Sephora. But I really did enjoy that Philosophy sample that I got. I don't know if you guys remember. I showed it to you. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier Rich Vanilla. And what I like to use my kabuki. And then I just dab that in there, shake it off. And then I stipple that on. So I don't want to move any of the foundation around. And I like to get my ears so that they're not white. really, really like this powder. And I'm just going to powder around my eyes. Okay. And then I'm going to take my NYC color wheel and the mosaic, and then I just take a big fluffy brush and swirl that around. And I'm just going to warm up the cheeks here. And then, like I said, I like to do under my chin a little more so that that darkness kind of camouflages the double chin. Okay, a little bit at the top, just to even out the face, the color. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, this is the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amour. That's the color there. Try and get away from my Luminoso. And I'm just going to take a blush brush, and I'm just going to dab that here. Now, if you go closer to the eye, don't go past the middle of your pupil, okay? For me, I usually have to because it looks funny because I have these big round cheeks. So try and get the blush closer to the eye so it lifts more. You'll see that it will lift more. I'll show you both sides. Okay, now I'll just do this side. Let's say just on the cheek, just to give you a difference in the look. So do you see how this side here looks lifted and this side here is just like, I find it brings it down. Okay, so I'm going to blend this. So we want to lift that by putting color because people, their eyes are attracted to the color, so they will look, it will look up, if that makes any sense. Then I just go back in with my kabuki brush and I just tone that down just a little bit and blend it all. So you don't want to see just blush there. It's not a pretty look. Okay, so then that's been blended together. And then what I will do, I want to highlight my nose, and I'm going to use the NARS again. My Cupid's bow. Steve may come in the door. He had to go out and get something at the hardware store. So I told him to be quiet when he comes home. Okay, so we've highlighted the middle of the nose. Now, I'm going to quickly do my brows with my favorite. It's the Milani Brow Wiz. And then I take the two. I dip once in the dark, once in the light. And I just fill in the sparse areas. I don't go far or change the shape of my eyebrows. I just go with them. Okay. And then I'm going to use this again, and I'm going to take this fluffy brush here, and I'm going to use the lighter color, and I'm really, really liking the look of this. I don't get any creasing at all. It's nice and matte, and it just works. And then I try and open my eye and just go a little bit above where my crease should be. And then I take the pencil end and I go into the light again, and I run that under. And then I'll take a flat eyeshadow brush and I'll go into the darker color here. Steve's pulling in there now, so he'll be coming in the door shortly. And I'm just going on the outer V, just to darken and lift. Dog bark. Okay. Bailey, it's just Daddy. I'll blend that in after. And then I'll take it to the bottom lash as well. Just to darken that. Blend it. Okay, and we'll go to the lips. This is the Smashbox and Native, I believe. Okay, and I put the EOS balm on before, and then I'm going to use my flower. This one here is Morning Glory LS11, and that's the flower flower lipstick. I love this. Patty sent this to me because we can't get it here, and it's a really, really pretty color. It's like a nude pink. They're very good. Okay. Now I'm going to take my Rimmel, what is this? This is the waterproof gel eyeliner, and it's in brown. It's a dark brown. And I'll just use my eyebrow brush, dip that in. Move my mirror, and I'll just put that close to the lash line. Get some on that corner. And I have these, I got these in from, Daddy sent me them. They're the Milani Brow and Eye Highlighter. 2-in-1 brow and eye highlighter, matte shapes and highlights brow, and the High Glow Instant Brow Lift and Eye Brightener. Okay, so that's this one here. So one side we have the matte cream. This side we have the luminous lift. So there's also a darker shade for the brows and then for the lifting of the eyebrow. Okay, so I'm going to use the matte cream, and I'm going to put this just under the brow. Just pat that. So can you see the difference how this lifts the eye? This doesn't have it. This will lift it. They're nice and creamy. They work really well. They blend really well. And then I'll go in just the inner here. Again, just to wake up the eyes. And then this end, which is more of a highlight, I like to put that down the nose. And And then I just take a little bit on my hand and I just pat that here. Just to give a little bit of a highlight. Steve's fixing our fireplace. The mascara, I'm using the Voluminous. And then I'll go in with that darker Maloney pencil on my waterline. Instead of using something dark that's going to close my eyes up, I'm going to go with this color here. Just going to put that on the inside. Okay. And then I'll take my Fix Blast and I'm going to give quite a few sprays because I like that. I don't like that powder look. And I will do more mascara. I like to curl them after I do my first application of mascara. I'll be doing a separate video on some of the products that I got in. Kind of a little haul, I guess, I'll show you. Some of them I have tried, so I will let you know what I think. Okay. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Just a different way to do it. Again, lighter here. And then you you can go lighter in the forehead, put the lighter foundation down here, and then you go darker here, darker up here, and darker on the forehead. And then you just blend all that in, just so that it's not the same color everywhere. You've got some highlighting going on with the lighter foundation. Give it a try, and if you guys would like to do a tutorial on how you do it, I'd really like to see that. So yeah, I tag all of you to do that. Okay, so I will see you guys tomorrow with a small haul, and for now, take care, and I love you. Bye now.